Welcome to the Fracking Recap, guys. Welcome to the Fracking Recap, brought to you by the Dynasty.
Pris, was that not the best episode of The Walking Dead you've ever seen? Like, what a great start to the third season, right?
Right.
Alright, is it time to do...
Ready, Freddy.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, crap. We're the wrong show. This is the recap, Pris. This is the recap. But if you haven't seen The Walking Dead, I would suggest go watching it after you watch the recap. Because right now, it's time for your Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap. Week 6 edition. Right, Pris?
Right.
And what are those famous words I'd love to hear you say?
Roll those highlights.
Not exactly, but we'll take it from there.
No.
Those are some of the famous words I'd love to hear you say. And I'll leave the other ones up to, people can think about it. And we'll leave it like that. Game 1 saw yours truly, the commish, Mateo83, and my team of Velocity Raptors taking on Bravos football. It was closer than expected, and let's face it, folks, an automatic win for the other team. My team doesn't suck that much, but everybody else just kicks my butt. And that's fantastic. It happens when you're commish. You're 1-5, and life is great. And I'm happy, oh so happy, losing to Bravo, 97-83.
Game 2 saw Witchell's Ben Grillinella. Why do I always mess that up?
Stop it.
Ben Green Chili Cheeseburger taking on Richard's Vegetarians. Unfortunately for Witchell, the losing continues. We feel your pain. Tricky Dick gets big performances from Ray Rice, James Jones, and the Bucks defense, and wins 101-89.
Game 3 featured two of our top teams of the league. Joe trolling at your expense, taking on Alex's corn on the cold. Hell of a game here, folks, with both teams being multi-champions. Would Joe hold on to the number 1 spot after a year in the dumps? Would Alex regain championship status? Joe's running backs also go missing, and for now, it's Alex grabbing the win and the top spot, 99-85.
Game 4 saw Rocco's Dammit taking on Freddy's Blackbeard Delight. Freddy let the cards stack against him and had 4 players left for Monday night. Would the gamble pay off?
Will the gamble pay off?
Will it?
You need to say it a little bit louder.
Will the gamble pay off?
Denver does the deed and helps Freddy in the end, 118-97. And in our last game of the week, folks, we had Gabe Swiftly Taylor taking on Jermo's Haas City Wampas, one of my favorite team names of the league. Unfortunately, like I said before, Jermo, that doesn't help you with points. Gabe leaves 3 players on the starting roster that were on a bye week, and yet you still let him win. Gabe should be thanking the fantasy gods and Aaron Rodgers for holding on to the win. Final score, 74-56.
Enough with scores, right?
Enough with scores. Let's hand out some Week 6 awards. Green Elite of the Week goes to Jermo and the Haas City Wampas on his incredible score of 56 points. Thank you, Jermo. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Pris, who's the shocker go to?
Nobody!
Nobody, no upsets this week, folks. Really, look at the standings. I did not see anybody who would be considered a shocker unless I won, and that would be a shock to all. It would be a shock to me as well. I would love to win, and Priscilla for some reason. And our player of the week is?
Player of the week is Freddy!
Now go out there and sell a car, Freddy. And in our newest segment of the recap, it's time to ask the commish. You gotta read the question.
What are we gonna ask? This week's question comes from Joe, and he asks, why did Anthony Gates...
Nope, why did Antonio Gates?
Oh. Why did Antonio Gates decide to show up this week and not on all the other weeks?
Not all the other weeks. I have to tell you, Joe, it's Antonio Gates. And I learned from drafting him 3 years in a row that he can't trust him for dependable performance. First of all, he's injured quite a bit. I'm actually surprised he's not injured right now. But things could always be worse, Joe. You could have Jermichael Finley on the team and be stuck with them, riding the pine, not knowing whenever to start him. He's better than Jason Witten, I think, on some occasions. But would I trade for Antonio Gates? I wouldn't trade for him, but if I had him on my team, I'd let him ride the bench and occasionally start him when I didn't think my other tight end had a favorable matchup. So that's what I feel about Antonio Gates. Hey, Pris, how do you feel about Antonio Gates?
Go Chargers!
Go Chargers. Got news for you. They lost today.
Well, go Chargers!
Go Chargers. Another week, another loss for the commish, but hey, it comes with the territory, right, Pris?
Yep.
And it doesn't help that I play in 4 leagues. Right, Chris?
Right.
Enough excuses. My team sucks, and I'll see you next week, Weecho. I'm going to switch things up a bit and throw a shout out to a fellow fantasy football leaguer and wrestling fan, Mr. Jermo. You also know him as the captain of the Hot City Wampas. Jermo is participating with the Extra Life charity, and it supports our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital, which treats thousands of children each week, regardless of their family's ability to pay. These kids are facing scary conditions, or scary stuff, like cancer, cystic fibrosis, and injuries from accidents, to name just a few. On October 20th, 2012, Jerma will attempt to play in a 24-hour video game marathon.
24 hours,
24
guys.
hours. And it's my sincere hope that you'll find it in your heart to support him with a monthly pledge or a one-time gift that will go directly to his hospital that he's supporting. Your donation is tax deductible, and all proceeds go to help kids. Last year, Extra Life raised more than $1.2 million to save kids, so a little food for thought there, people. I'll post all the info for donating in the links below and on our group page. So if you have a few bucks, please send some Germo's way. It's all for a good cause. I think it's awesome.
Sometimes we could do without that
and
Red Bull.
Yeah, we could do it without.
One Red Bull or one
it's great.
coffee drink.
It's really easy to donate. There's a specific time. You can't donate the default amount. You can donate another amount, which, could be $5, $2, $3.
Yeah, whatever you
Anything helps,
do.
folks.
Yeah.
So go ahead. It's a great cause, and help out Jermo with his charity that he's doing. So good job, Jermo.
Good cause.
Some character there, buddy. I'm actually really proud of you. Till next week, Fantasy Freaks. Don't forget to keep up to date. You can keep up to date with all the leagues news on the group's Facebook page.
Follow the commish on Twitter
At Mateo83. You can follow my lovely wife, Priscilla,
Priscilla
on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. Like I said before, I messed that up. Let's rewind a little bit. No, it didn't work. Getting a little hoarse there.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to my channel. Give me the thumbs up.
Who's already done this 3 other times?
We've done it 4 times. If you got a question for the commish, you can submit it in the comments or on the league's Facebook page, or tweet it to me at AskTheCommish. Hashtag that and Dynasty Fantasy Football Talk. Just send it to me. I'll get it. Don't worry about that. Set those teams, pick those picks, and I'll see you right here next week
On the recap.
I'm
all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I can't live without. Wait, where are you going?
I'm stopping the video. You can keep singing though. That's fun.
I
You
don't
can
know
keep going.
the rest of the song.
Well, finish with another song. I think it'd be great.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Saying it's too easy. Is that the way it goes?
That's the way it goes. Perfect.